Welcome back, students. So let's continue the next part of this chapter, Silk Road, written by Nick Middleton. In the previous video module, we have learnt that finally the narrator Nick Middleton and Saturn or the other companions that they were at 5,210 meters above sea level that they reached. So then the snow didn't look too deep to the narrators. Narrator says that it didn't look too deep to me, but the danger wasn't its depth. But still the danger was there. See now, Daniel said later on, so much as its icy top layer. If we slip off, the car could turn over. So that much the danger or the icy layer was there, that if the car slip off, for example, if we slip off, the car could turn over. He suggested, as we saw, Saturn grab handfuls of dirt and fling them across the frozen surface. When they were discussing that time, they noticed Saturn, what he did, grab handful of dirt and fling. Fling means throw. He took handful of dirt and he throw. Fling means to throw. Where? On the surface, across the frozen surface, plus below the tire of the car, or in front of the tire, that he fling or he flung through what? A handful of dirt. We both pitched in, and when the snow was sprayed with soil, because till that moment what Saturn did, that he took handful of dirt and he throw here and there, fling. Snow was sprayed with, it means the snow was covered with soil now. Daniel and I stayed out of the vehicle to lighten Saturn's load, that they were staying outside, that they were looking at Saturn, the way he was doing. He backed up and drove towards the dirty snow, eased the car on its icy surface and slowly drove its length without apparent difficulty. And slowly what happened there? He drove its length without that much difficulty. So in this way, Saturn that he was trying to drive the car. 10 minutes later, what happened? 10 minutes later, we stopped at another blockage. One more blockage came. That in front of them, in front of the car. So they stopped. Not good, sir, Saturn announced as he jumped out again to survey the scene. Survey means, for example, again to check, to observe the scene. Once again that he came out of the car and announced, not good, sir. It means weather is not good, the atmosphere everywhere, the road or the trail that is blocked with the snow, stones or just like mountain. Not good, sir, he announced as he jumped out of the car to survey the scene. This time he decided to try and drive round the snow. But this time what he decided, instead of taking it out that snow blockage, that he decided to drive round the snow, that's blockage. The slope was steep. Steep means just like vertical, I wrote in short here, vertical curve. The slope was steep, just like vertical curve, and studded with major rocks and blocked with, and that steep also there. That slope was blocked with major rocks. It was a steep plus studded, blocked with major rocks, but somehow Saturn negotiated them. But somehow that Saturn managed to negotiate with the blockage or with the rocks. Negotiate means, for example, went around, somehow that he crossed, in this way that he negotiated. His four-wheel drive vehicle lurching from one obstacle to the next. Road was sturdy, that was unsteady there, that was rough one. So that's why his wheel drive vehicle that was lurching from where? From one obstacle to the next. Lurching means here moving unsteadily. Moving unsteadily there. That is lurching due to the road which was not good at all, which was rough there, contained so many blockages or different things studded with major rocks. So that's why it was negotiating or it was lurching. What lurching? His four-wheel drive vehicle, that is his car, from this obstacle to the next. In so doing, he cut off one of the hairpin bends. Hairpin bends means here, for instance, I made here, just like here put a hairpin. Here, it means if we take turn here, if we are here, we are unable to see whether the vehicle is coming or not from the next side. Just like a U-turn. Just like a U-turn, whether we are unable to see from this side if the vehicle is coming or not, or this side. U-turn. This is what? Such roads. Now, cut off one of the hairpin bends, regaining the trail further up where the snow had not drifted. I checked my watch. Once again the narrator, he looked at his watch as we continued to climb in the bright sunshine, that they continued to climb towards Mount Kailash. We crept past 5,400 meters and my head, what happened? Began to throb horribly. Throb means because they were at the height above sea level, 5,400 meters, and now due to that weather, what happened? The narrator's head began to throb horribly. Throb means vibrate, beat, pulsate. Clear? Throb horribly. It happens due to the cold. It happens. I took gulps from my water bottle. He drank water, took gulps. From his gulps means a large volume of something, just like when we drink water, that time it creates sound, volume. From his water bottle, which is supposed to help a rapid ascent, which he seemed that it would help them, or especially the narrator, for the rapid ascent. Ascent, you know, rapid, fast. It means climb on a steep slope. It will be just like there, here, climbing here, from here to just like a vertical one, steep slope. This is what it means. Here the narrator described the way that they started facing the challenges in the way, in the path, and the way certain that he did. It means each and every in minute the narrator has described here his journey. It's a traveler, the narrator has explained here in front of us. Okay children, here this much we have discussed. Now the remaining content we will continue in the next video module. Thank you.